Hi guys, this is a Lana Del Rey inspired makeup look and I hope you enjoy. In this tutorial I'll be using Ben Nye's Pressed Color palette, and this is the Essential Eyeshadow and Rouge palette. These are the colors. I'll do a quick review of this palette at the end of this video. I got this palette from the treasurehouseofmakeup.co.uk. It's an excellent website for Ben Nye products as well as Mehron and Graftobian. These are all theatrical makeup products, so they're high grade and good quality stuff. I'm starting with a Ben Nye Lumiere cream color, and this is in iced gold. I'm dabbing some of that onto a finger, placing this on the lid up to the crease of the eye, and this will provide beautiful shiny base for the eyeshadow to really stick to and last a long time. Dabbing a flat shader brush into the second color along, and this color is called Shell. And I'm going to dab this Shell color over our glittering color, so you'll get the shimmer of the gold but in a more satin kind of finish. Using a Sigma large fluff brush, I'm dabbing some of that into the vanilla color here. These eyeshadows are highly pigmented. Very small amount goes a long way. I'm using a Revlon eye pencil in iced gold. I'm creating a little beak shape here in the inner corner of the eye. I'm coloring in the lower waterline as well. Now with the Blush Professional short shader brush, I'm taking some of this espresso color here. It's a medium matte brown. And I'm creating the subtlest line here. Again, you can see how pigmented these colors are. That line comes out super dark. At the same time, I am going to line the lower lash line about halfway along, beginning at the outer corner. Then using a Sigma small tapered blending brush, I'm going over our dark brown and soften that. You can also blend it along the socket line. At the Treasure House of Makeup, they also have these palettes that you can fill in with your own colors. And so this is a palette that I've begun filling up, and this color here is called Raisin. It's a very useful matte rust color. Applying the smallest amount right above our brown crease. Softly buffing that out. Going back to my small palette here, I'm going to brush some of this purple color onto a Blush Professional shader brush and create a slanted line from the socket up to the brow. And on a Blush Professional angled brush, I'm going to swipe some of this very dark chocolate matte brown, and I'm whisking this through the center of the brow, defining it. I'm going to line the upper lash line with Bobbi Brown ink liner. This liner can draw super skinny lines. It's got a very accurate head. And I'm lining the upper lash line. You want a line that will go from slightly thinner to slightly thicker as you go along. And at the end I'm drawing an upward flick and joining that back onto the line we've just drawn over the upper lash line. I'm using MaxFactor's False Lash Effect Mascara. It's got a really nice consistency that at the same time separates the lashes and builds them up gradually. I'm also applying mascara to the bottom lashes. False lash I'm going to use looks like this. It's a side slanted false lash. I'm sticking this lash down tight over the upper lash line. To add a touch of color to the cheeks, I'm using a Blush Professional blush brush, and this Ben Nye color here, it's a blusher called Fresh Coral. Whisking that in the middle of the cheek. As you can see, these colors have a very high color payoff, so you do need to blend them in well and not use too much. I'm lining the lips with Maybelline's ColorSensational lip liner, and this color is 132 Sweet Pink. And I'm going over my natural lip line. And I'm going to fill the lips in with the color by MeMeMe. This color is number 5 China Rose. It's a very pretty pale muted pink. It glides on really smoothly, and it has a very faint natural vanilla type of flavor. It doesn't taste like a synthetic vanilla, it tastes really lovely. me give you a quick review of this Ben Nye Essential Eyeshadow and Rouge palette. So I've swatched these colours on the back of my hand for you so we can go through them and you can see what they actually look like when you apply them. So the first colour here I have is the matte black colour, and that's called black. The next colour along is called Smoky Taupe, and you can see it's a slightly grey-brown colour. And the next one along is called Espresso. Now that's kind of the darker brown shade there. And then we've got Cork, which is the lighter, almost sort of sandy brown colour. And then we have Shell, which is almost like a skin colour, a very pale pink. And last but not least, we've got Vanilla, and that's a very useful matte white colour that you can apply on the brow bone, but it's not a white, it's more of a cream, so it's very much like MAC's Blank type. Now for the blushers underneath, the first stripe I have right here underneath the black is called Fresh Coral, and that's what I'm wearing currently, blended out. It's very highly pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. I would also probably use these as eyeshadows if you want a bit of warmth just above the crease line. And the next colour along is called Pink Bliss, and that's almost kind of like a bubblegummy pinky shade. And then you have Vintage Rose, and that's quite a sophisticated, very usable peachy blusher colour. Then we've got Dusty Pink, and that one is quite bright still. It's almost like a corally pink colour. And then we've got Blushing Bride, and that one also is quite a subtle colour, it's more pinky. And last but not least, we've got Nectarine, and that's quite a bright, intense coral colour.